instructional guide to how to sell your soul and live forever. I will be demonstrating common practices and introducing you to customary negotiation techniques and trade secrets that will better equip you for your soul-selling experience. I urge you to pay very close attention to what you're about to hear.
I'm not wearing a shirt. People like us who are totally fat can do that.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Upset Maxie.
Anon forecast. Hey, can you tell me if you're a gift or not? She said shit. I swear to God, she said shit the other day. It was crazy. And the picture on her fucking Twitter is the same person. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a real person.
Oh my God.
Look, you're pretty.
You don't have to really think I'm like, it's like super passionate about this argument.
My son happens to be a genius. He understands something happening today that you won't comprehend if you live to be 100, and he would never use what he knows to harm a living soul.
Doesn't it ever wake you in the middle of the night? The feeling that someday they will pass that foolish law, or one just like it, and come for you and your children. It does indeed. What do you do when you wake up to that? I feel a great swell of pity for the poor soul who comes to that school looking for trouble.
One chance when life is all you get. So pick your sides and place your bets. Cause you know we've been here before. Won every time, but us keeping score. Still kicking, still alive. We built this to survive. Every day is a blessing. And here we go again.
Greetings world. We are Anonymous, and we fight the global agenda around the world, and for this, we are called criminals, demonized by media, and sought by various organizations. We are affiliated with intellectual liberty, national borders, and the weapons of earnest and effort and being and the understanding of information, in actionable and accountable response and the spending of life's energies and time. We do not fight these battles for names, nor do we fight them for the thrill of participation. We fight because the media, the police, and the entire organized structure that is meant to protect, defend, and secure our liberties has betrayed all of humanity for power, money, and influential partners, backers, and friends. As George Carlin said, it's a big club, and you ain't in it.
Who are the members of Anonymous? Who are they?
It's not just preteens or teenagers. There's a far more even mix of males and females than you would imagine otherwise. That's why those protests were so important. It was a chance to finally meet other people that were previously anonymous and unknown, and hence it was the moment of the end of their anonymity.
They're everyone. I mean, you'd be amazed. There's obviously a lot of people who are hackers or just work in IT. They work for major corporations in some cases. There's journalists, writers of all kinds, people who work at gas stations.
What is Anonymous?
Anonymous are your brothers and sisters, your sons and daughters, your parents and your friends. Anonymous is you.
Somos anónimos. Somos legión.
ونحن نتسامح مع جرائمكم.
We were involved in Operation Tunisia, Operation Libya, Operation Algeria, and Operation Egypt.
Anonymous cannot and will not stand idly while people are being denied their basic rights and human liberties.
Understand that something is horribly wrong with this world.
The Tunisian government has made itself an enemy of Anonymous. The Egyptian government has revealed itself to be criminal
for the good of mankind and for our own enjoyment.
To end the corruption, we must expose it.
If you are working for a corrupt company, leak the data. If you are working for a corrupt government, leak the documents.
Think for yourself. Question authority.
Join us in this battle for freedom of information worldwide.
Remember, we are you. Anonymous is you. And you are anonymous. You are fighting for yourself, the web, and for the next step in evolution.
The fundamental unit here is information warfare. Information is the weapon, and information properly understood and properly used in an honest way is more effective than anything else in the world.
They want to avoid scrutiny, so our response, our best weapon, is to bring scrutiny to them.
CNN and all these other things, they're not going to spend a single hour doing actual investigation.
Barrett was speaking in that language of real adversarial journalism, that the purpose of journalism is not to please those in power, but to report the truth even when it makes those in power uncomfortable or reflects poorly on them.
Focus, but you can't take away our focus. We're growing up in middle of a digital ruckus. You can say fuck us, I am putting on the stoppers. We could be hackers, making it like Lakers. While we become workers, you become golfers. The modern day coppers beating on us for the papers.
My name is Barrett Brown, and I've been waiting for this day, in a way, since I was 7 years old. On March 5th, I received communication from a certain individual saying that I was going to be raided the next day at my home. I just go to my mom's house and sleep over there sometimes. We've been very close. Next morning, I woke up at 6:30 by my mom. She's scared. I go downstairs. There's 2 FBI agents. One is named Robert Smith. He is a FBI cybercrime fellow. They say, okay, we've raided your house, your apartment. Do you have any laptops here you'd like to give us? And I said, no, I don't have any laptops here you'd like to give us. When I was 7 years old, I first heard the term FBI. My parents were fighting a lot. That my dad would sometimes get angry and throw things at my mom. And part of the reason for that was because my dad was being indicted by the FBI. And I went from living in a nice house in Highland Park, one of the nicest communities in America, to living in a 2-bedroom apartment with my mom and grandma, and sharing a bed with my mom for the next year when I was in 3rd grade. When I was in the backyard, I remember I heard the Mexican FBI agent bring the other one back in and said, oh yeah, the bad guy's back here. It was that day I realized I'm a bad guy. You know what, I had no idea beforehand. You know, and even now I still have trouble really sort of internalizing that. But if the FBI says it, it must be true, and from now on I am a bad guy.
This is just the beginning.
Robert Smith's life is over. So when I say his life is over, I don't say I'm gonna go kill him. But I'm gonna ruin his life and look into his fucking kids. How you like them apples?
Okay, guys, let's get out there and make a difference.
You know what to do.
Welcome, Dad, cool boy. Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out from stainless steel.
All girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
What?
But you want to fight? You better believe you got one!
Game on, cocksuckers.
Got something better to do? Come on. Pussies.
Recent reports published by WikiLeaks have revealed that the U.S. government is using highly advanced spyware to watch its own citizens. The system called Trapwire allegedly accesses surveillance.
But a hero to many. Army Private Bradley Manning is allegedly responsible for the largest government leak in U.S. history. After being held without charges for over 2 years, Manning's pretrial hearings finally started today. He's charged with 22.
Starting off this hour, CIA Director David Petraeus is urging the White House to expand the agency's drone fleet. Petraeus said that the expansion will allow the CIA to carry on with its mission in Pakistan, Yemen, and possibly in North
talking
Africa.
about inserting the Army into domestic law enforcement. Senator Lindsey Graham, who supports this bill, says, quote, "The homeland is part of the battlefield, and people can be held without trial, whether an American citizen or not."
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
The original Constitution, I think it is an imperfect document, and I think it is a document that reflects some deep flaws.
Are you fellas?
It's him.
The anomaly. Do we proceed? Yes. He is still
Only human.
They talk about divinely ordinary, divine, the flame of Lucifer. And God spoke to me. Now, who's that God that speaks to them? Well, let's ask their spokesman. This is David Spangler. There's one of his books, Parent as Mystic, Mystic as Parent. So this is what your education is going to do to your kids. Do you know that? Let's see what he says. He writes in the Reflections of Christ. The true light of Lucifer cannot be seen through sorrow, through darkness, through the rejection. The true light of this great being can only be recognized when one's own eyes can see with the light of the Christ, the light of the inner sun. Lucifer works within each one of us to bring us to wholeness. And as we move into the new age, which is the age of man's wholeness, they love that word, wholeness. Each of us, in some way, is brought to the point which are termed Luciferic initiation. The particular doorway through which the individual must pass if he is to come fully into the presence of his light and wholeness, Lucifer comes to give us the final gift of wholeness. So who are these people actually worshipping? Lucifer, directly. Lucifer prepares man in all ways for the experience of Christhood. Oh, we become Christ. And Christ prepares man for the experience of God. But the light that reveals to us the presence of the Christ, the light that reveals to us the path of Christ comes from Lucifer. He is the light giver. He is aptly named the morning star because it is his light that heralds for man the dawn of a greater consciousness. David Spangler. There he says it. They're waiting for a new economic order. Well, I'm not going to go into those details. We affirm that the economy of all nations is a seamless web. They want to join it together. And a new international economic order. That's World Goodwill Commentary, all there by itself. And we have this new civilization and it was held at the Fairmont Hotel Masonic Auditorium in San Francisco. Conference document says, we are experiencing the birth of a first global civilization, a historic, timely global initiative, 1995. And there it was. And they were ready for it. CIA, NATO, MI5, CRI, all of these have occult symbols in them, which we don't have to go into details. The Trilateral Commission, the 666, the 666 is in the Federal Reserve, SSS, that was the original sixth letter of the Greek alphabet, F is the sixth letter of our alphabet, this all spells 666. No human force will ever be able to destroy the United Nations. Very interesting. For the United Nations, a mere building or a mere idea, it is not a man-made creation. This is Robert Miller speaking, former Under-Secretary General of the United Nations. If it wasn't man-made, then who made it? Robert Miller. And this is very exciting. Dispatch magazine. Do not worry if not all religions will join the United Religions Organization. Many nations did not join the UN at the beginning, but later regretted it and made every effort to join. It was the same with the European community. It will be the case with the world's religions, because whoever stays out or aloof will sooner or later...
You like what I've done with the place?
It ends tonight.
I know it does. I've seen it.
Yeah, time to bring your ass to the table, y'all. It's X to the Z exhibit. Yeah, Snoop Double D, OG. What? Bring it alive, Dr. Dre. What? Throwing up a big ass W, covered up the world, right? Yeah, listen, look. You ain't trying to hot box with me. I swing hard liquor going down by the second round. All hell to underground. How that sound? Exhibit backing down from a conflict. Fuck the nonsense. Terrorists hit a bomb shit. Glass and metal in every direction. Innocent bystanders taught a very hard lesson. I'm the reason there's no time to reach for that weapon. And reason why niggas with problems keep on stepping. Exhibit ready to scrap like Mike Tyson with his license back. 9 to 5 minimum wage. What type of life is that for me? It's blasphemy. You fucking around with the Sundance Kid and Butch Cassidy. You had the audacity to wanna tangle with the X-ray your neck, slap you like the opposite sex. Drunk driving trying to stack my loot, while other rappers getting treated like a prostitute. So check the sound scan.
All I wanna be was a G-high. My whole life, nigga, please high. Breaking off these motherfucking keys high. Let's get these motherfucking G's high. Nigga, you don't wanna fuck with this.
Oh no, Big Snoop Dogg, back up in the heezy, baby. You're jocking my style. You so crazy.
Huh?